Hello, and welcome to Getting It Done, a podcast about music, education, and life lessons. I'm your host, Tim Rausenberger, and today is Thursday, April 25th, 2019. This is episode 270. Be the best you and make a change. Before we start today's episode, I would like to thank all of you out there for making it possible for the episodes and this entire podcast to continue to move forward and gather steam as we have hit 300 subscribers in our quests for 500, 1,000, and beyond to be the number one live podcast on the internet. Isn't this a beautiful scene? Behind me is just an average, everyday waterfall in central Vermont. Be the best you that you can be. Because you know what? Life is going to throw you a lot of curveballs. Life is going to get in your way. And it's your responsibility to push through, never give up, in the words of Jim Valvano and his amazing 1993 ESPY speech, and always know that the hard work will pay off in the end. I think back to the 1990s when I first pursued my bachelor's degree in music education, which became then a double major in music education and voice performance, which then resulted in 188 and a half credits, accomplished in only 4 years, where I took no time off, and I pushed through the summers, saying to myself, I know this is going to be worth it in the end. I know I'm going to make myself as marketable as I can be to be the greatest music teacher ever. And that was my quest. And it didn't matter to me whether I'd be teaching kindergarten or 4th grade band, 8th grade chorus, or a high school general music elective class. The most important thing to me was the opportunity and the privilege of being able to educate children in the medium of music. Well, I had a lot of roadblocks along the way. After graduating college, first roadblock, couldn't find a job. Oh, I shouldn't say there were no jobs available out there. There were plenty of jobs. Unfortunately, I had not mastered the art of the interviewing process. And I had to work on that very, very hard. And after 2 years of hard work, I was eventually in the position where I had multiple offers to consider and wound up taking a wonderful position that I had for a very, very long time. The type of position you would normally say your forever job. This is where I'm going to retire. But then other things happen along the way. Life happens. Every day is going to be a struggle. And the most important thing is you are responsible for you. And if you are going to change you, then you have to make a change. Jim Rohn, the great motivational speaker, has said countless times over the course of his wonderful documentaries and tapes and videos and presentations, which are all available now by simply a click of YouTube. And you can find out ways to make changes. You can listen to other amazing motivational speakers. Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins. These people can all talk about those things. The one thing I like to do that's a little different about some of my motivational videos and about some of my podcasts is that I like to try to take your situation and address it on the spot. See, it's very difficult and it's very convenient when the person is up on the stage and giving you information that probably applies to you, but it might be more of a broad sense, more general in nature, and it may not be very specific to you. Granted, these speakers do a lot of mentoring and tutoring outside of their public speaking engagements. But I look back through my entire life, and I go through all the different struggles that I had, the mistakes that I made along the way, and most importantly, learning from them. I changed my daily routine. I changed my appearance. I took risks. Some of them have worked, some of them haven't. The only way you're going to know is if you take them. Because you cannot feel bad about yourself if you don't at least take that risk. I am taking a major risk right now. I am sitting 1 foot away from a very, very large plunge right into this gorgeous waterfall. I am sitting down for that purpose because I do not want to fall today. I do have to prop the microphone in just a certain way on my knee, and it was not convenient, it was difficult. And my camera, you don't even want to know what I had to do with sticks and rocks to get this camera so it would be stable throughout the entire episode. But you know what? I did it for you. I did it for you because I want you to know that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. And it took some doing. But some of you have never been to Vermont before. Some of you have never seen a waterfall like this before. And like I said, I didn't have to travel very far in this beautiful Green Mountain state to find this waterfall. But my friends, you have to be willing to adapt. You have to be willing to change. Right now, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. I am so very happy. I'm so very grateful. And there's not one day, I ever feel the need that I must hide behind shades, that I have to seclude myself, that I have to do anything other than just be the best me. Be the best you. There's only one of you. And we should all be very, very grateful for that, for better or for worse. There are going to be people out there that do anything related to music better than me. I have come to accept that, including some of my own students. There are going to be people out there who run faster than you, who, in your opinion, look better than you look. Now, I can't run faster than other people, but I can certainly run faster than I could before. I may not be the total eye candy that everyone is looking for, but I can guarantee you 90 pounds later, yes, we hit the magic 90 this week. 90 pounds in 4 months, I'm a different me. I'm not the different me up here, but I am certainly a different me here. What is 10 Till 2? 10 Till 2 is my incredible cover band. It's not mine, but I consider it part of mine because we take ownership of the group and we have a lot of pride. And check out 10 Till 2. I don't say it just because I like to have a band book. I say it because we're entertaining, we're fun. That band is everything that I stand for in my life. Everything that's beautiful in life. As beautiful as this waterfall. Be the best you that you can be. And make